Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on the recent reveal for the upcoming HasLab's Marvel Legends Sentinel. Oh, freaking awesome, man. So you guys knew I had to go ahead and give my thoughts on this one because this is just so freaking cool. This freaking Sentinel, man. Oh my gosh. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check this out from Hasbro. This is, they say, the biggest Hasbro figure they've ever done for Marvel Legends. It's approximately 26 inches tall. They want to get, it looks like, 6,000 backers for this, for the project to go through, and they already have 5,000 in like the first day. It's supposed to end in 45 days, so it sounds like they're going to get everybody. Now it is going to be pricey, $350 shipped US, but you also get some, there'll probably be some unlock add-ons depending on how this goes. Most likely we're going to see that, and there's also going to be a Bastion / Sentinel Prime as well that will be included with this thing. So first off, the Sentinels that it is based off of, it looks like they're saying that it is based off of or highly inspired by recent House of X and Powers of X comic for the shape, features, and coloring. And it sounds like next year in 2021 they plan on releasing some more House of X, Powers of X style X-Men. So looking to see that coming up next year with some other. They also teased Hellfire Club, which would be really cool as well for Marvel Legends figures. So here is the choice of design for this Sentinel. I think they pretty much made a perfect choice for this one. I think that the color scheme is really good. You have kind of like the purplish blue almost, and then the pink with the flesh tone color face. Here here it is in the, I want to say this is the Bigfoot pose, and for some reason they did this with the Bastion as well. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe they just really like Bigfoot or something, but there we go. You know, that you guys know the picture, the picture of Bigfoot where it's like in that particular type of walk, the Sasquatch walk. So this thing is going to be freaking huge, man. Just freaking huge. The biggest problem with this is where we're going to all fit it for anyone who wants to buy it. I mean, it looks like they've almost hit their goal already. So we're going to buy it. It's going to get done. It's just a question of where the hell are we all going to fit this damn thing, because it's going to take up like a whole shelf by itself. And imagine if somebody bought more than one, like people who buy, maybe you want to army build these and buy a few of these, you're going to need to buy another shelf to figure it out, take out a section maybe to fit these at 26 inches each. And just the size of the thing, I mean, just absolutely huge. One of the complaints always was for Marvel Legends figures is that in terms of scale, the Build-A-Figure Sentinel and the Marvel Universe / Days of Future Past Marvel Legends Sentinel wasn't big enough in terms of a 6-inch scale figure to actually be a representative size in accordance with the normal height of a regular X-Men or regular Marvel Legends, based on its height, because it's a Build-A-Figure, but it's not quite big enough. Well, certainly that's not going to be a problem with this one, being a 26-inch figure, biggest one they've ever done. Maybe it's too big. I guess we'll all have to see once we get the damn thing home for anybody who's interested. But man, this looks absolutely crazy. I love the colors, light up eyes, light up chest, And it looks like they have some different color cables in here. Like if you look at the waist, so you have like a yellow and a red one to kind of offset the others, like wiring, which is pretty cool. It almost looks like they took like the Marvel Universe / Days of Future Past Sentinel and merged them with the Toybiz one, and this is kind of what it looks like, because there is going to be a tentacle with them. Now, they're only including one, but let's hope if we get some further unlocks afterwards that maybe they'll be able to release a second tentacle for the other hand, so you could have kind of one tentacle in each hand, just like the old school Toybiz Marvel Legends figures, which is always one of the coolest Marvel Legends figures ever, no doubt. And you know, that's part of what made it so cool, was to be able to use the tentacle. In addition to that, with this one's actually going to have articulated fingers too, which the Marvel Universe / Marvel Legends Days of Future Past one did not have. This one's going to go ahead and have articulated fingers that you can kind of bend, and even the thumb posable, so you could grab X-Men and, you know, do whatever you want to do for displays and whatnot. It's just, man, this thing is so freaking cool. So here's kind of the concept art shot of it. One giant cable. Let's hope we get a second tentacle to go along with it. But yeah, it looks really good. I don't know if there's anything I would change. The head looks a little bit wide to me, but it's not, you know, it's not too bad. This is a giant freaking Sentinel, the biggest they've ever made. And man, those hands look really cool to be able to do some kind of articulated hand poses, and, you know, holding things in the hand and holding X-Men in hands and whatnot. Wow, really cool, man. Really awesome. So here's the Bastion / Sentinel Prime, which I hope they re-release these later. Maybe they do like a variant. Maybe they do a Bastion for this one, and then they re-release like smaller Sentinels later next year with just like a Sentinel Prime head or something. That way people could army build those, because I think that would look really cool too for a Sentinel army, to be able to have a few Sentinel Primes without having to spend, you know, $350 a pop for each one. So we'll see if they re-release this next year. But I like the look of the Bastion. I love the way the bottom part of his face is the metallic metal, which anybody who looks at it can tell right away he's AI. Sometimes in the comic, depending on how he was drawn, it wasn't always obvious that he was actually an AI, a Sentinel, a robot. But with this one, obviously you can tell that he is, because they chose to go with the lower part of the face being the metallic, a portion of it being blasted off or what have you. So that's pretty cool. The Sentinel Prime head too, I also like a lot as well. I think that would be really good. And just to army build, like to see like 5 or 10 of these together would look really, really cool. So here's another one of the Sentinel with the closed fist and kind of the other hand kind of clenching with the fist. And, again with the head, maybe a little wide, but, I mean, that's a minor complaint, considering the body is so bulky and is so big and just looks so imposing. Here's a size comparison between it and the Bastion, also in the Sasquatch Bigfoot pose for some reason. I don't know why. I never read in the comics Bastion walking in a Bigfoot pose, but okay, it's what it is. So he doesn't even go up to his knee with this one. So, I mean, that is going to be ridiculously cool to see. I can't even imagine seeing anybody. I can't wait to see someone army build these and have a few of these, if they can afford it, like on a shelf like these. Shit, I might even do it. Damn. Yeah, it's going to hurt my wallet. But this is going to look, amazing, man. Like a statue level type of stuff. If you could put a cool display together with some of these, man, that is going to be so wicked. So here's it with the arm kind of turned to be in a blast type of pose. Maybe they could do some add-ons with some blast effects or something. Or, like I said, a couple tentacles or something. It looks like it does have double-jointed knees and double-jointed elbows? I'm trying to see. It looks like it to me. I guess we'll have to see. But it does look amazing. The articulation looks really good. And, again, I like the way the cables and under the arm are like in the joints. The shoulders and the waist and the hips, the way it looks like you can see that there's cabling all inside, and just all the rivets and the bolts and the way kind of the etching's been done on it to make it look like it's all cybernetic and everything. Looks really, really cool. Here's a comparison between it and the one that you could get, Days of Future Past / Marvel Universe Sentinel. It's almost the same, close to the same mold between the two, or pretty much the same with a repaint. So that one comes up to basically its waist. This is so weird to me. I can kind of picture this with a picture, but I'm kind of lying to myself too, because I can't picture what this is going to look like inside someone's house, because this Sentinel on the right side, the Marvel Universe Sentinel, the Marvel Legends Days of Future Past Sentinel, was huge already. Sometimes it's hard to find room for those, for those of you guys who have some of these. You know what I'm talking about. If you have more than one, even if you just have one, sometimes it's difficult to find space for where you're going to put the thing. Now just consider that that goes up to about the waist, or a little above the waist, of the HasLab's Sentinel. I can't, my mind can't do the math of how big this thing actually is going to be, and, you know, where we're all going to put this, because I just have no idea. You know, like, we're all going to buy it, you know. It's like we know we're going to buy it, but where are we going to put it? It's just, oh, that's so cool. And it just, man, I love these old Sentinels. I really do. I love the Toybiz Sentinels. I love the Marvel Universe Sentinels. Some of my favorite figures ever. But this one just crushes it. I mean, this is going to be so cool to see these with a Marvel Legends collection. This is just going to be amazing. And I do expect to see a Galactus or something down the, maybe next year, the year after, done with something similar to this. That makes sense to me that they would probably do it. So those are my thoughts on the Haslabs Sentinel. I think it's absolutely incredible. I'm going to get at least one myself. And, man, we'll see what this thing looks like when we get it, guys. But as a huge fan of X-Men, been a fan since X-Men since I was a kid, and Marvel Legends Collective X-Men all the way through, this is kind of a dream come true to see them do something this big. So can't wait to see this thing in person. This looks crazy, and so happy that it's pretty much reached its goal already. No doubt it's going to, and every unlock they can pretty much throw at it. Maybe some blasters or something too. I don't know, just anything. Just give us whatever you want, you know. It's going to be cool. Any add-ons you can do is going to be sweet, man. Can't wait to see it. Blast effects, other tentacles, maybe a tri-tentacle, maybe a master mold head, maybe, I don't know, other armor pieces. I don't know, whatever else you can fit in there. Give it all to us, man. This is going to be sweet. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. If you like the video, thumb it up below, share, favorite, and subscribe at the bottom left if you're new. That's it for this one. See you guys again soon. For now, it's Trev saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.